Hi, you guys. Welcome to our class number 7. This is on spa, self-care, AromaTouch, and Symphony of the Cells. Tonight, we're going to be talking a lot about how you can up your self-care and be able to perform and be able to give to others better and be a better wife, a better friend, a better employee by just taking a little bit of time for yourself. Self-care is something that is really important. If you guys are watching this live or if you're watching the replay, what is one of your favorite self-care tips that you do on a regular basis? If you'll go ahead and put that in our chat, I love it. Okay, so as we're getting started, I want to remind you guys that there is a difference between doTERRA and what else is out there on the market. And especially because we're going to be talking about creating your own spa at home and how you can not only do it for less, but you're going to have high quality products that are going to really give you an extra benefit. And, there's been times the last few years when we weren't able to go to the spa. And that was one of the things I was going, that's okay, because I can create my own spa at home. Everything from face masks to bath salts, to be able to have, foot soaks and really be able to use your diffusers and to be able to really benefit from that aroma. Now, one thing that is different about doTERRA is there are no synthetic ingredients, there's no dilution, and there's no fillers. What you get in the bottle is 100% pure essential oils that have been tested over and over to make sure that they have not gotten any contaminants. They don't have pesticides. They don't have anything that's bad. The other thing is, did you know that when you buy a bottle of essential oil from the store or grocery store, gas station, or whatever, for it to be labeled 100 pure essential oil, it only has to have 6% oil in the bottle. 6%. That means such a little amount of pure oil is in there. And then they can fill that bottle up with anything that they want. So when I'm buying over-the-counter lotions or body sprays or, hair products and body washes and things like that, often I wonder if it says, rose scented. It's like, how much rose is actually in there? And how much of it is chemically made, the dyes and all the different things that are in the bottle, which can then turn around and cause side effects such as hormone imbalance. Sometimes people have skin that has disruptions or is super unhappy. Sometimes you might have people who have constant headaches. You guys, some of these things are from all of the different chemicals and dyes and colors and imitation fragrances that are in a lot of our spa and personal care products. So it really is important that you use something that is pure and natural. So every bottle of doTERRA products has CPTG on the outside label, and that means that it has been certified pure, tested grade essential oil. So when we're using pure ingredients and pure essential oils for our scents, you guys, we're not only getting an emotional benefit from it, but we're getting a physical benefit from it also. Okay, so one of the top questions that we get, whether it's for kids, pets, and especially when we're using it for personal care, is, are they safe? And I want you to know that it's like, gosh, with all the different testing that is done on doTERRA, that they're 100% pure, they're unadulterated. So there's really no risk to, is it going to cause me an allergy, or is my skin going to get rashy, or is it going to cause me to have headaches? The other thing that I love about doTERRA is there's no risk of addiction. And we know that from using different over-the-counter prescriptions and drugs that addiction is real, and it affects a lot of people in a lot of different ways. I love it. And I love that I can refer these to people, whether it's a brand new baby, whether it's a mom getting ready to deliver, or a mom who's pregnant, or every single person in our household can use these products. It's just a matter of how much do they need, and do they need to be diluted? Okay, so here is a list, and you guys might want to take some screenshots as we're going along, because if you have different types of skin, maybe you have dry skin, maybe you have oily skin, maybe you have troubled skin, maybe you have normal skin, and you can add the essential oils that are specific for your skin type. You can also custom create oil blends. So say we've got a product like a facial wash, or maybe we've got a nighttime lotion or cream or a body lotion. You can actually go through the essential oils and custom make them for what do I want to feel more of? Like, am I wanting it to be uplifting and energizing? Or is it something that I'm using at night, like a pillow spray, or, so I'm going to take a nice hot soak at the end of the day? Do I want something that's going to be more calming? So if you look at these, each one of them has a different benefit. So I'm just going to pick one out, and that's myrrh. So myrrh essential oil, gosh, you guys, it's a biblical oil. It's been from the beginning of time. People have used frankincense and myrrh. What I love about myrrh is if you have extremely dry skin, maybe you have chapped lips or cracking fingers, or maybe you've got something that is just needing a little bit extra moisture and nourishing. Myrrh gives you that benefit. So if you, you could add it to a moisturizer. I love putting a drop of myrrh just on my skin over my heart. Anytime I need that connection to, mother or nourish or relationship, I love it. And so also another one that I'm going to point out really quick is blue tansy. Whether you're watching this recording, when we're doing it, or you're watching it years, to come, blue tansy is an essential oil that we've been doing a 21-day challenge. And we've got a lot of people who are using this every single day by putting a drop of it on their big toe. Now, it's got so many nourishing benefits for your skin, especially in skin repair, fine lines, anti-aging. Some people will call it a Smurf oil because when you put it on at the beginning, it's a little bit blue in color, but it really quickly fades away. And the benefits that it gives for your skin is incredible. When I was a little girl, I was running, chasing through the house, and I came around the corner and hit my cheek on a corner of a cupboard and laid it open and had, 3 or 4 stitches. And I've had that scar on my face until recently. And I've been using a blend. I call it Skin Glow, and blue tansy is a part of it. What's great about this blend, you guys, is that scar is no longer visible on my cheek. And so if you know people who've had surgeries or, different scarring for different reasons, really look into blue tansy and the benefits that it will have for your skin. Okay, so if we're going to really take care of ourselves, sometimes by just going through the routine of taking the time to wash your face, tone your skin, put the moisturizer on, you guys, that could be one of the most amazing times for you during the day, whether it's in the evening or first thing. It's like, gosh, I want to be able to really nourish. And by taking the time, looking in the mirror, maybe you can add on some extra affirmations, or just say thank you or be grateful for different things as you're doing these routines. Now, we have 4 different ones that we're going to discuss tonight. The first one is called the Essential Skincare Collection. You guys, this is for aging or maturing skin. It's the line that I use. I absolutely love it. The second one is Virage. So that's more, it's only a 4-part system, and it's more of a natural ingredients. A lot of the younger kids love this. There are parts of it that I'll kind of intermix depending on what I'm doing. I'll tell you those in just a minute. And then the HD Clear system, which is for sensitive or troubled skin. I have a few hacks that I'll share. And then the last one is Yarrow Palm, which is something that they added into our skincare line about 3 years ago. And it's been amazing for not only hormone balance, but really great for the skin. It's very nourishing, and I love it. Like, I'm sure if you guys have tried those, what I would love for you guys, whether you're watching on Facebook or you're here on our Zoom, go ahead and tell us which of the skincare or which of the products do you love the most? Okay, so we're going to just kind of target this essential one. So you can see that it's the essential anti-aging line, and there's quite a few different steps. Now, anytime you have a skincare or a wash, you want to start with wash. doTERRAs are meant to put a little bit of water. So you'll just do like a pea size of any of the cleansers, put it in the palm of your hand, add a little bit of water, and just kind of get it all nice and foamy, and then put it on your face. What I love to do is I'll start here underneath the eyes, and I work across my forehead down through my eyes and then around all of my face, clear over to my ears, and of course across my neck. When you guys are using skincare, if you break out along your jawline, that means you're not rinsing your face good enough. So make sure that you're really rinsing off any of the steps. The cleanser, somebody said, hey, I think I'm going to add a drop of Melissa to my cleanser every morning. And I'm like, hold on, that's probably not the best use of Melissa, because you want to have Melissa something you're going to keep on your skin, where the cleansers are meant to, rinse off. Now it also has an invigorating scrub, which I absolutely love. You guys, I leave this in my shower. Both of these, the cleanser and the scrub, I leave in my shower so that I can use it on a regular basis. And then I'll just, put it on, foam it up really good, and then rinse it off. What I love about this skincare line is it leaves my skin feeling fresh and clean. It's not tight. It's not oily. And I love how soft and smooth my skin is. Now, the second step is your toner. What the toners do, you guys, and both the Essential and the Virage line both have a toner. With the toner, it helps to put your skin at the right pH balance. So the pH balance is really important because it helps it to look fresh and clean, and it'll also help your makeup, or if you're using any kind of like sunscreen or foundation makeup, it's going to help it stay on a lot longer and keep those pores, like they're going to close those pores after you've opened them up for the wash. Now, then you'll also see we have targeted products, which are a brightening gel, a tightening serum, and an anti-age eye cream. I love the anti-age eye cream because it has a stainless steel roller in it. And so I'll just kind of push a little bit down, and I always apply the eye cream with my ring finger because it's super gentle, and I'll go out on the outside edge of my eye socket, just enough. I don't get any of the products super close to my eyes because if I cry or if my eyes tear up a little bit, or if I start sweating, I don't want that to get into my eyes. I love the eye cream also for like around my lips. So if you guys notice, sometimes we'll start, getting little lines around our outside of our eyes or around our lips where we smile and stuff. So I use the eye cream on both of those places. And then the last step is your moisturizer. And so we have two. We have a hydrating cream, which is in that little pot looking container. And then we also have an anti-aging moisturizer. The hydrating cream is a little thicker. So when I first started using doTERRA, I used the anti-aging moisturizer during the day because it's lightweight. It leaves my skin feeling super soft and not oily or greasy, but really soft to touch. And then I was using the hydrating cream at night because it's a little heavier cream, and I wanted to put it on at night so that it could really repair and take care and nourish my skin at night. Now, as I've gotten older, I use the hydrating cream day and night. And I like I said, all of these products have a really light, fresh scent, very little scent, so you don't have to worry about, having it be too much. The invigorating scrub has a peppermint scent, and it's really, gosh, you guys, I use this. I use it, not only do I put it on my face, and then I also put it on my hands, and I'll put it across my neck. That helps to get rid of any of the dry, dead skin that needs to come off of my face on a regular basis. Now, the second line is Virage, and you'll see this line has 4 parts. So again, you'll wash, you'll tone, and then we have Immortelle. On the right-hand side, you guys, I want to point out that there are 2 different types of Immortelle. You guys, these are the big guns. If you look at the ingredients, it has frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender, helichrysum, rose, and myrrh. And this product, you guys, is incredible at anti-aging, nourishing your skin. I use them both. So the difference between these two is the one on the top has a carrier oil in it. The roller bottle shown on the bottom is 100% pure oil in the bottle. So a little bit goes a long ways. I take the roller bottle, and when my face is clean, so after I put before I put my moisturizer on, I'll put that around my eyes, and then I'll also go sometimes around my lips a little bit. Usually it's just around my eyes. People have used this over and over, one of the side effects or benefits is that they've been able to see a little bit of change in their eyesight, which is really exciting. And then the other one, the other Immortelle, which is on the top, you guys, I use that and I make a blend called Skin Glow. If you're in Good Vibes, make sure you go in there and search the word Skin Glow. And it's an amazing, it's just a bunch of things that I put together, and I put that over my whole face. And again, my goal in doing a self-care is when you're using a skincare product, like I was never exposed to that or taught this as a child. It wasn't until I was really into doTERRA that I started learning the benefits of when we take good care of our skin. Not only does it help us feel better about who we are, but it also helps to reduce the aging process. And it really is important, you guys. And there's not a day go by that I don't wash my face really good at night before I go to bed, make sure everything is off. And then I wash it in the morning before I put anything on my skin. And then the last step on this is the moisturizer. I'm going to give you a hack really quick for the toner. Is if you travel or if you are doing sports or working in your yard, this toner is really great. You can actually apply it over makeup. And what I'll do is I'll close my eyes and I just kind of spritz it on my face, especially if I'm traveling on an airplane, because you get dehydrated really quickly when you're flying. Or if I've been outside working in the yard, or maybe I'm just working and I've, gone to the gym and stuff and I don't have time to take a shower, I'll just spritz that on my skin and it just brightens it up. It makes it feel really fresh and clean again. And so I love using that toner for anytime I need a little bit of hydration on the skin. If you've been at the pool, if you've been outside, it makes your skin feel great. Now, the next product is our HD Clear line. This has 3 parts. There is a foaming wash, and you guys, my kids, this is a staple that just stays in the shower. You can use a half of a pump. What I like about it is when you have products that are for irritated skin or troubled skin, it sometimes will leave your skin feeling super dry and tight. I love this one because it not only helps it feel nice and clean, but it's at the right pH balance so that your skin isn't overworking, producing more oil. And sometimes that is what happens is they cleanse and they cleanse and they cleanse, and then your body's going, wait, your face needs some hydration. So it overworks and then they break out and they're like, well, I wonder why. It's like, well, because we're taking all of the natural oils off. So the foaming pump, you can just, half a pump spray, clean your face, and then you can spot treat with a roller ball. So what I love about the roller is if you have an area that you break out, so say it's on your chin, or maybe you've got some acne on your back or some, fungus around your toenails, you take this roller and you apply it just a little bit where you need it. Sometimes I'll roll it onto my finger and then I'll just spot treat it where I need to. Have you ever had where you're going, oh my gosh, can you see that lump on my face? It's like, is it visible? And you might feel like these underground things happening. Well, you just start spot treating on top of that and you won't, and they'll go away really, really quickly. The hack for the HD Clear roller is any kind of a bug bite, a cut, a scrape, an irritation. This is something that I always travel with because you never know what kind of bugs or bug bites you're going to get, if they're going to get infected or and so I'll just put that right on there. My husband for years, you guys, suffered from fungus in his toenails where he had dropped something really heavy on it. And for some reason, we couldn't get it cleared up with doctor's prescriptions and all the things. And we started putting the HD Clear around his toenail cuticle and it was gone. I'm going to say within about 30 days. And we'd been working on this for years. Now, lastly is the moisturizer. So anytime you're cleansing your skin, you want to make sure you're doing the proper moisturizer because otherwise your skin's going to work really hard at producing natural oils and it's going to cause breakouts. This one is formulated that works really good with the cleanser that leaves your skin feeling nice and soft without feeling oily and then tight. There was a time when my kids were using facial cleansers and things, and it's like they're going, Mom, my face feels like it's gonna crack. And so you guys, these products don't leave that happening. Plus, when you have pretty skin, don't you feel better? Yeah. All right, so then here is our Yarrow Palm. Now, Yarrow Palm is really great if you have some scarring or if you're doing a little bit of skin repair. This is a picture of a gal who had some skin cancer, and she had the skin cancer removed, and then it kind of shows you the progress of using, and she used Immortelle, and she also used the Yarrow Palm. You guys, it has been referred to often as the fountain of youth because these products you can actually take internally, because as you're taking them internally and working on different things like hormones and things, it's from the inside out. And we can always tell when somebody has a gut issue, or, if they're not eating correctly, it always shows up on the skin. And so you guys, this is a really great product. We use this for mothers who have, and okay, so the Immortelle and the Yarrow Palm, to me, it's like you can blend them together and you can really come up with something magical. Stretch marks, if moms are going, having or if they're pregnant and they want to prevent those things, then they can use it during the pregnancy. And if you look at the essential oils that are in these blends, you guys, it's going to do nothing but nourish the mom, the baby, and everything in between, right? And so you can also see down here, there's a picture of a little one who has had a rash breakout around the mouth, and how how Yarrow Palm was able to really calm the skin down and nourish it and give it what it needed. Okay, so here is just some quick tips. When you're looking at the skincare products, I want you to pay attention, because just like with our lifelong vitality and our MetaPower Advantage, when you buy more than one product, there's a drop-down menu and you can buy additional things for up to 40% off the wholesale price. Anytime you buy the shampoo and the conditioner, if you see a set, you're going to get additional savings also. So just to do a really quick review, you want to cleanse your face first. You want to rinse it really good. Then you're going to add your toner to get your skin to the right pH balance so that it is, not trying to overwork. You're closing up those pores. You're keeping your makeup and everything on fresher longer. Then you're going to hydrate or moisturize. Once a week, you guys, if you have not tried doTERRA's mud mask, it's a really important product. It's something that we use often. You can put that mask, it's a clay-based mask, and it's got shea butter and things. This is where if you have troubled skin, you could take and squirt a little bit of the mask in your hand, add a couple of custom drops. So if you have skin that is oily or breaks out, you might add some tea tree or grapefruit. You mix it up and then you put it onto your skin. This is really great. The hack for this is if you have stinky armpits or stinky feet, put it underneath your armpits or put it on your feet, let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes and then rinse it. What it's doing is it's removing all those toxins and helps your body flush and get rid of that stink. Once a week, you guys, I use the Reveal system. It's a two-part system. It's like having your own microdermabrasion and so much less. And so when we're talking about how do we create our own spa, can you imagine, gosh, if once a week you took the time to do each one of these things, and you did the mud mask and you had the Reveal system and you put, you took a nice hot soak, how would it change the way you felt? So, all right. Skincare, I love it. I've used all of it. I would highly recommend. If you don't have it and you're interested in trying it, reach out to the person who invited you and see if they have it. Sometimes we'll do little parties where we all get together and I have all the products, and you just get to come and smell it and try it on your hands, and you can really, get a feel for it. Okay, so you guys, sorry for coughing. Self-care is the new healthcare. The better that we take care of our minds, our bodies, our souls, sitting in a sunny window and just, letting that sunshine hit you. They say first thing in the morning, if you get like 10 minutes of that vitamin D, it's like, it really does something great to being able to just fill your soul with sunshine. And I love that by getting a little bit of movement, by being mindful, by, having affirmations, it can change the outcome. And our goal here, you guys, is to help you guys learn how to really take advantage of the products and being able to create, things that are with less chemicals, with no dyes, with artificial flavors and colors and things, so that you can feel better. Feeling better in the skin you're in, right? Okay, so the next part of this, so we've gone from, we're going to take care of our skin and our face, drinking plenty of water, using the new recharge electrolytes, being hydrated is also something that's really important. Then the next part of this is going to creating your own massage, right? I don't know why all of a sudden I'm coughing. So, how many of you guys, I asked this question in the beginning, how many of you guys have had a Symphony of the Cells or AromaTouch? If you'll put it in the comment. And one of the things that we're going to answer tonight is what's the difference? So, AromaTouch is a clinical application of 8 essential oils. And the best way that I can describe it is it's like going and having a full-on body massage without all the effort. The best part about the AromaTouch technique is it's the clinical application of the 8 oils, and it's done in a way that it helps to support your entire body. And it targets stress management, whether it has immune support, it puts your body back into homeostasis. It helps with inflammation and helps to boost your immunity. So when you use both of these techniques, you apply them to the bottoms of your feet and you also go down the spine. And if you look at the picture on the right hand in the bottom, it shows you like all of the different organs that are affected from your spine. Each one of them has a reflex that is connected to like your heart, your organs, your stomach. And if you also look at the reflex charts on the left of your feet and your hands, every single part of your body is reflected there. So when people say, oh, I don't like the smell of that one, well, that's okay, because let's put it on the bottoms of your feet. And it's still going to give you the benefit of being able to be applied, even though, so I'm not going to put oils in my eyes, right? There's 3 places we never put them: directly in our eyes, directly in our ears, or directly up our nose. But yet there's some issues, right? Like if you have sinuses issues or your nose is runny, well, what you can do is you can take and you can Google search and find a reflex chart and find those parts on your hand or your feet where you can apply the oils. Well, what's cool about the AromaTouch is with all of those different oils, we use targeted oils in pairs to address all of the different things, like the inflammation, the immunity, stress, right? Okay. So here are the 8 oils. If you guys are interested in learning more about the AromaTouch, take your phones out and snapshot that QR code. That will take you to a training that you can do online from doTERRA. It's amazing. It teaches you how to put the oils on in the specific order. This technique was developed by Dr. Hill, and it was intended that you could be a brand new person at essential oils, or you could be a professional at essential oils and still be able to do it. So the first 2 oils, there's balance and lavender. You apply them and they help to target stress management. Any of you guys ever have any stress or feel anxious or feel like life is coming, rolling too fast? Okay, so then we have immune support. So tea tree, which is the anti-oil for everything you can imagine. It's one of the most gentle essential oils, partnered with On Guard. So one at a time, you put these in a specific order on your spine and your feet to be able to address every area in your body for immunity. And then we have inflammation. Now, what we know about inflammation, it is the root of all dis-ease. And so everybody has inflammation in different places of their body. How many of you guys have an ache or a pain or a little discomfort somewhere? And so what these ones are, so we have AromaTouch, which helps with, it's like a massage in a bottle. It helps with circulation, it helps with inflammation, it helps with tension and tightness. And then we have Deep Blue, which is for everything achy, pain. It's like a little aspirin in a bottle. And so together, those 2, you guys, are amazing at being able to target any kind of things that's happening. And as somebody who is certified trainer for AromaTouch, each one of those steps builds on the other one. It's like this foundation of, okay, let's target our stress. Well, now let's target our immunity. Let's target our inflammation. And then the last two are homeostasis. What I love about this technique, you guys, is it doesn't matter if it's a 1-year-old or a 101-year-old, everybody can use it. And in some cases, you can say, gosh, what's wrong? Like, hey, I could look at Kristen right now and go, Kristen, what's going on? Are you okay? I don't know. I feel scattered and we could do an aroma touch and it's going to address all those different areas. And she may not have even known that maybe her immune system is being hurt, or maybe she's got a little bit of stress that she just has become familiar with, right? And so she doesn't really think of it as being something that's not normal. So little kids, I don't know what's wrong. Like, why are you crying? Why are you so upset? Why aren't you sleeping? Well, this aroma touch targets everything. You guys, it's amazing. The technique takes about 30 minutes to give to somebody, and I wish I could have one every single day. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce you to Symphony of the Cells, because a lot of times people are like, okay, I know a little bit about both, but how do I know when to use which one? So Aroma Touch is when I'm not sure what's going on, and just they need all like a body checkup, like an oil change, right? We're going to go to all the tune-up. With Symphony of the Cells, it's more targeted. This is when you know somebody's dealing with fill in the blank. Maybe it's grief. Maybe they've lost somebody. Maybe it's uh, some kind of a infectious disease type thing. Maybe they have chronic digestion issues. Well, there's books that you can get. You can go to truewellness.com, and he has a guide which will have a protocol specific for that thing. You guys, I use Symphony of the Cells when I know somebody's got something specific, and we're doing targeted oils in a targeted manner to get them a great result. There have been people who have had results from being able to get off of opioid issues when they've been in so much pain. This is Boyd Truman, pictured here, and he is the creator, developer of Symphony of the Cells. Now, here are a list of some of them, and you'll see it's so easy. Anybody can do this. It gives you a guide. It'll tell you if you need to smell it, put it down the spine, put it on the feet. You guys, this technique, if there's like 8 or 9 oils in it, then it might take, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. But this is, you just get the oil, you get it out, you put it on the body, you put it in the order that they tell you to, and the results start happening very quickly for people. I can't tell you enough how awesome. I was able to go to one of his trainings, and we got to choose a protocol. Forgiveness was the one that I got to get, and I got to give it to somebody. And you guys, when I was giving it to the gal, because you don't really talk to them about anything, as I was layering on each oil, she started to kind of cry. And I'm thinking, okay, gosh, of course, at first I'm going to, what do I do? How do I help her? And we just kept putting on the oils. And when she got done, she said, I don't even know how to describe what I was feeling. I just felt like I could release and that I didn't have to hold on. So people have different experiences. They're both absolutely amazing. So one thing why I'm telling you guys about the Symphony of the Cells and Aroma Touch is you can create that atmosphere of, I would love to go in and have a weekly massage or, something like that, but it's not necessarily something that I have to do. I can have this done by anybody in my household. You can give it to yourself by just putting the oils in the same order that it recommends on the bottoms of your feet. Now here is one. This one is actually infectious disease. This targets your respiratory system. So think of all of the last few years, some of the symptoms that people have experienced. And we were able to take that recipe and make it into what we call the balm. Now, anytime you put a single oil on your body and you layer it one after another, you're going to get a better effect than a blend in a bottle, like that has all been combined. However, we don't always have the time or all of the things. And so if we're going to talk better, best, great, we're going to go, better is just getting the oils, or sorry, having the roller and using it whenever you need it. You can put it on your body where it is calling for it. Best is going to be having those oils, and you're going to apply them one at a time and have somebody else, or you could put this on your feet, right? You could apply them down your foot, follow your arch, which is where your spine would be, one at a time. So, and then the best result would be having someone else apply the oils to your spine in the order that you're supposed to. So good is roller, better is yourself, one oil at a time, and best is having someone else apply it to you. Now, a really other cool thing about this, you guys, is if you're up in your self-care, every time I give somebody an AromaTouch or do Symphony on the cells, not only are they getting the benefit, but guess who else is? Me, because I'm getting it on my hands and I'm smelling it and I'm getting it all over. So it's a double duty, right? It's a habit stack for me. So I absolutely love being able to do it. People ask all the time, like, how often or who can get them? And we're gonna, when we open up for discussion, we'll go a little bit deeper into this, because I know we've got a lot of people on here who are very good at both of these techniques, and I would love for their opinions to be given. One of them is who are they safe for? Again, you guys, people who are going through treatments, we would use less oil and we would use more of a carrier oil, because we don't want to um, over deliver and give them too much oil when they're going through something. Just having the touch. You guys, we have a group that we'll get together and we'll go to senior centers and we'll just do we'll do the oils on somebody's hand, because so many people just are craving personal touch. And a baby, there's not a person that I wouldn't give either of these techniques to. It's just a matter of how much oil do we actually use. Less on littles, and 4 or 5 drops on adults. And if you're interested or you want more training, you guys, there's tons of, you can go into our Good Vibes Facebook group, and we've got probably 15 or more videos on these techniques being shown in a classroom. Okay, so once again, here is the QR code. You can go to training.doTERRA.com, and there's all kinds of trainings, you guys. Not only is AromaTouch in there, but you can learn about essential oils, you can learn about safety. There's tons of trainings. And then here is Symphony of the Cells. If you're looking for them, they have an app. You can go on to Facebook. There's all kinds of things. You can buy these books with instructions at aromatools.com, oillife.com, or truewellness.com. And they have everything you need. So we love to be able to educate you guys and give you what you want. Okay, so now we're going to go into how do we get it? Some of you guys might be here for the very first time, and some of you guys might be, here every week, just like I am. But the very best way to purchase below wholesale is through loyalty rewards. Now, each one of these packs, and including the skincare, if you buy Lifelong Vitality or the Advantage, there's a drop-down menu that comes down, and you can choose up to 3 items to add on to that are below wholesale pricing. You guys, doTERRA knows that their goal is to help to empower us and to get what we need in our hands. I was helping a gentleman here today, and he goes, gosh, I love their vitamins, but they're expensive. And I said, have you ever really looked at what you get? Because if you compare at the grocery store or the health food store or whatever with what you're getting in the package, and we do an entire class on both of these products separate, because you're getting whole foods that are bioavailable. Your body can actually absorb them. So it's like you couldn't go out, and if you were going to buy all those fruits and vegetables and all the things, you couldn't. And you couldn't eat that much in a day, and you're still getting that total nutrition. So you guys, doing loyalty rewards, which is the only way that I purchase my products, A lot of people will refer to it as loyalty or LRP order or LRO order. This is something that comes to me every month, and I'm so grateful for that because I'm busy. How many of you guys are busy? It's like I love knowing that I can put my order in, I can set it, and if I forget about it, it's going to automatically deliver to my house. I don't have to worry about running out, and it comes to me. You are earning 25% discount on a wholesale order. And then you can see here, you can every month that you order on loyalty rewards, you can earn anywhere from 10 to 30% back in points. And then you can also, gosh, you guys can qualify for free shipping. You can change what you order, when you ship it, where you can change everything about it. And if at some point you say, hey, I'm done, I don't want to do it anymore, guess what? You call them up and you just cancel it. And make sure if that ever happens, you guys, that you use up all your free points first, because we don't want you to get stuck with losing those free points. Points are a free product. All right. So if you're like me, you guys, when I first started my doTERRA journey, I wanted nothing to do with the business. I felt like I had enough on my plate. And I every time they would bring it up to me, it's like, well, you're loving it. Why not share it? And I'm like, I'm busy enough. But then as I started to learn more, and then I saw, gosh, my family needs this, and I need this. My husband needs that. My son needs this. I thought, gosh, how am I going to afford what I want? Well, then I found out about a really great program where you can earn $50, $250, or $1,500 just by sharing with a couple of people. And so I thought, you know what? I have a lot of people who are coming to me and saying, well, what are you using? What are you doing? I heard you got something for this, and I heard you have something for that. You guys, I had debilitating allergies that I was taking shots and eye drops, and I was out of work more than I was at work at one point. And so people started seeing that I was getting some really great results. So I started sharing. And then my goal was to just share enough that I could get my stuff for free. And you guys, it was super easy and I love it. I can't imagine not doing it. And now I just share with a lot of people. It's something that's been super blessing for our entire family. Okay. All right, you guys. So before we open up for Q&A, I just want to take this moment to say thank you. Thank you for joining us. Your time is important. You are important, and we're so grateful that you took the time to, come and learn and just how can I, up my self-care just a little bit. And so thank you for doing that. Next week, like I said, we're going to be talking about household products that you can make your own. Soft scrub, you can make your own window cleaner and all the things to get rid of all of that toxic chemicals that you were using. On the left-hand side, there's a little link, a QR code. If you go to that link, there's all kinds of every resource that we have. You can join us on Facebook, you can get newsletters and all the things. If you want to stay connected, so I was talking with one of my business partners this week, and I said, you're getting the Zoom the reminder, right? She goes, no. She goes, I'm not getting it. And I said, gosh, you guys, if you text the word, and it's one word, class reminders, to 534-429-5392, 15 to 30 minutes before class starts, you'll get a text that gives you the link, the topic, and all you got to do is touch that and you are joined in with us. It's the easiest thing that I can even imagine. And I use it myself because I get busy and I get lost. So also, if you are working towards earning a free recipe book, then all you need to do is text the word class, and you'd put class and then tonight's topic, which is skincare, self-care, either of those words you can put in there, and you text it to the same number. It automatically starts tracking how many classes you've attended. And then when you get to your 8 classes, we get notified, and then we notify you, and you get your free gift. You guys, it's so exciting. And I love being able to give that to you guys as a thank you for joining us and making the time. All right, so now we're going to go into some Q&A. I know that I talked fast, but we have a lot of stuff that we need to talk about tonight. And I would love if anybody has any questions or would like to share a testimonial. It is your time, and we're going to open it up now.
You know me, I have testimonials.
Love it. Thank you, Diane.
Okay, so I will briefly share two on Symphony of the Cells. One, I got sick with strep throat, never had that before, never want that again. Figured out what it was I had on my own. And my husband did Symphony of the Cells infectious disease protocol on me twice a day for 3 days. And so that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I went back to work on Monday. So I didn't have to go to the doctor. I didn't have to get I didn't have to do anything. Just take care at home. Of course, I was doing a few other things added on to that for my immune system. My sister had COVID. We think she didn't get tested, but she called me and she's like, "I've been sick for a week. I've missed work for a week. What else can I do? I'm doing this, and I'm doing this." And she's really good at figuring things out and taking care. But I said, try Symphony of the Cells, and she didn't know what it was. So I sent her a screenshot of infectious disease, and she did one application on the bottom of her feet.
Mhm.
One, because she didn't have anybody to put it on her spine. And I got a text from her the next morning, and she said, "I feel 100% better. I'll be your guinea pig anytime. Thank you. I love you." So, um, yeah, can't get it. You can't get someone to put it on your spine, get it on the bottoms of your feet. And, I told her to just keep doing that. So, and
It's pretty amazing. And sometimes, like I said, with AromaTouch, it's like you don't really need to know what is happening
mhm,
and you'll get that benefit because you're hitting all the things. But with Symphony of the Cells, like Diane's saying, it's like you can target exactly what the person's getting. And I love that her sister was able to just put it on the bottoms of her feet
yeah,
because we don't always have somebody who can, do that for us. And so that's incredible. Thank you for sharing that with us, Diane.
of course.
Okay, anybody else?
I have a quick question.
Perfect.
Um, so the Yarrow Palm, and I've on the Facebook page, I've looked at things that you can put on scars. I have a new scar. Um, how soon can you start applying that to, like, my bandages will come off tomorrow. I had a knee replacement surgery 2 weeks ago. So tomorrow my bandage will come off. How soon after can you start using those on the scar?
That's a super, super great question. So what I can share with you is what we did with my husband when he had his hip replaced. And so as soon as so we put oils and stuff all the way around, so probably about an inch away from the incision,
Uh-huh.
from the day one. Like we started putting it around the outside edge, from day one. And as soon as it closed up, then he was okay with me putting stuff directly on it. Now, because he's going, I know it's your weird stuff, and yes, you can put it on me, but he was worried, and I don't want to cause anybody more stress than
Right.
they need. But personally, for me, it's like as soon as that is closed up. So, Kristen, one thing is tea tree first to
Okay.
make sure that it's clean. And then you can just put the oil right around it as soon as you feel comfortable. But you could start right around the outside edge right now.
Okay, I mixed up one. There was one on the Facebook page and it was like for an incision. So I've been putting that around the bandage, and I've been taking the deep blue twice a day, and that's helped a lot too. So I'll just but once this bandage comes off, I know I'm gonna need to take care of that scar.
Well, and if you got itchy skin, is it itching?
Yeah.
So if it's itching, that Yarrow Palm, especially the large bottle, the body serum,
Mm-hmm.
being able to put that around it is going to help nourish it and soften it so it's not itchy.
Okay, I'll get some of that. I
And I
haven't
tell
used
you
it yet,
what, the
so.
Immortelle, I would be rolling that around there. And so when my husband, he went in for his 3-week checkup or 4-week checkup, he walks in with his walker. And it's all folded up. And he walks over and the guy goes, "Are you supposed to be walking without that?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know, because I feel good. And when they opened up or when they looked at it, they're like, "What are you using? Because you're healing so quickly."
That's
And
good.
so, I mean, yeah.
Good. All
So
right, I'm gonna start tackling it.
Yeah, congratulations on your 8 classes. And yeah,
Thank you.
I love that you're using the products. You'll notice there's some fast recovery on some of it. So
Yeah. Yep, it's been good.
awesome. Okay, you guys, anybody else have any questions or testimonials?
There's a question in the chat.
Okay. All right, you guys. So let's see in our chats.
Says which regiment is it? Which regiment is what? I think we're a little confused.
Which regimen is it? I was checking with which
Oh, the
incision recipe.
Oh, which incision recipe?
It's in the it's on the Hayley on the webs on your Facebook page. There was a couple. If you just search on that Facebook page for like incision or knee surgery, there was quite a few
Mhm.
different I'll go over I wrote it down. Let me.
So you guys, while she's grabbing her paper, I'm going to share what led me to essential oils in the first place. And it was, I went to visit a friend who was really, really sick. And I walked in, their skin had turned completely gray. And I walked in to see her, and here sits this, bag of essential oils sitting there. I'm like, what the heck is that? And she goes, don't be mad at me because I've been using these essential oil things to, work on my health. And what drew her into using them was somebody had come to her house and they had given her some oils and said, hey, we really want you to take a look at this. You can make a lot, you can make some money. You can share with your friends. And I know you're into herbs and health and all that, health food and all that kind of stuff. So we want you to take a look at it. Well, she put them in a basket and just kind of, went on with her day. Well, a year later, the same people came to the house, knocked on the door, and they said, hey, we're not here to sell you anything. We just want to give you a technique. And she goes, what is it? And they said, well, it's similar to a massage, but it's just putting oils on your spine in a certain order. And so they bent her over a couch. So normally on AromaTouch or something, you're using a massage bed or, laying them on the bed or something. Well, they just laid her over the couch. They uncovered her back and they applied the AromaTouch oils in the order that they are meant to be placed. And as they just put them on and they did the technique or whatever, when she stood up, she said, if I'm going to die, I want to die feeling like this. And at that point, she was like, whatever that is, I need to have that in my life every single day. So she learned about that there. Then I came and I visited and I saw it. And then quickly, because of that result and the way that it helped to support her body, then of course I got certified and we've been teaching AromaTouch since the very beginning. I mean, you guys, people will say, oh, essential oils, they smell good, or, I don't know. And it's like, but I have witnessed so many extremely cool ways that we've been able to use them to support our bodies and our bodies being able to heal themselves. It's been incredible. If you're near somebody who gives aroma touches, reach out to them. And if you have somebody that's on this call or watching the recording or on our Facebook, you guys get one. Do whatever it takes, get one, because I promise not everybody's going to have that experience where where it's like life changing, but I can guarantee you that you're going to feel amazing after having it. Both of these techniques are something that you can offer, at hospitals or before surgeries, after surgeries, before a big day, after a big day. I love giving aroma touches right before somebody's transitioning into the next place. Not only do we give them in hospice, but we give them to the caretaker also. There's just something really spiritual and very comforting about it. I also love giving an aroma touch when I don't know what to give them. Like I want to help and I want to give somebody something. I don't know what to do. The first thing I go to is an aroma touch. Can I give you the gift of an aroma touch? I don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. Just let me do it. And it's been incredible. Okay, Kristen, did you find that? Oh, you're muted.
I just put it in the
Oh,
chat.
chat.
So I just put
Okay.
like equal amounts in the bottle of lavender, frankincense, the melaleuca, and sandalwood, and then put the coconut oil in. So I've been rubbing
Perfect.
that around my bandage. And is there anything you would add to that, or
I'm just going to throw out a shout for Immortelle.
okay?
So, and if you look at Immortelle, whether you buy the roller that's pure oil, or if you buy the Immortelle from the Virage line, then it's got a carrier already. And Kristen, in my opinion, if you took either of those and you added it to your Yarrow Palm, you've got magic.
Okay.
And so, Diane, would you add anything, or Bobby, would you add anything to that?
No, I don't think so. But I was just gonna do a really, really quick another testimonial for AromaTouch. I'll try to be quick, but long story short, a friend of mine I had gifted an aroma. Actually, she was she was our guinea pig, I think, for one of our AromaTouches classes.
Kenny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was our test subject. No, I don't know what you call it. She got to be gifted it anyway, but she asked me if I would give her mother one. So mom and they show up, mom, dad, stepdad, and her, and mom's on oxygen. She lives in Arizona. She's up here at 5,000 feet, and her lips were kind of blue. You could tell that she wasn't getting enough oxygen. So, but get her on the table. Her daughter's sitting underneath her, making sure that oxygen's staying in her nose because she's obviously needing that oxygen. When I got to I'm pretty sure it was the Deep Blue and Aroma Touch. She said, I don't know what these are, but I want them all. And I finished giving it to her. She came in the living room. Now, when she walked in, she had assistance from both her daughter and her husband. And and she's carrying an oxygen tank. So she sits on the couch and I give her a glass of water with, of course, essential oils in it, citrus oils. And I said, I need you to drink this whole glass of water. And she said, okay. So she did. And a little while later, she got up and she said, I need to go to the bathroom. And they both got up to help her. And she said, I'm good. And she got up and she walked from my living room to my bathroom unaided. Her lips weren't blue anymore. And Lori just burst into tears and she just said to me, thank you so much for giving my mom back to me for just a little while.
It's incredible, you guys. And I feel like we've got such a hidden treasure. And that's why we are so passionate about, gosh, for me, it's Bobby, how long have we been doing doTERRA? 14 years, 12 years? It seems like a lifetime, right? And it's like, yeah, and I'm just so grateful that I stay in love with it. And it's like the more I learn about it, the more I love it. And our job and our goal here, you guys, like I said earlier, was we want to empower you with what you have and how you can do safe, effective remedies that aren't causing side effects, or don't have bad benefits and different things like that, that it's only going to get better. And you just got to use them. Consistency is the key. And if you're not getting the result that you want, go deeper into what's happening, because there's always, if you can get that root cause, then you're going to really be able to, get some results very quickly. You guys, tomorrow night, so Wednesday night, we do a table talks. It's not recorded. It's around a, chat around a table type conversation. Tammy, I think, is going to be going into AromaTouch and some of the things and each one of the oils and the way and why it benefits. And so join us here tomorrow night at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. This recording, and it'll also be available in Facebook. So we're grateful once again for you guys taking the time to join us. Thank you so much. And gosh, until next time, you guys, we'll see you. Okay, bye everybody. Thank you.